Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2656 indicates a circuit low voltage issue with the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, specifically for Bank 2 of the Honda Pilot from 2016 to 2022. This component plays a pivotal role in regulating engine oil pressure to the rocker arms, which in turn affects the vehicle's performance, particularly in terms of variable valve timing, VVT. When this switch detects inadequate oil pressure, it can lead to efficiency issues and engine misfiring. The presence of this error code typically points towards electrical problems, such as poor circuit connections or a malfunctioning switch itself. Troubleshooting this code requires a methodical approach, examining both mechanical and electrical system components. To ensure proper diagnosis, it's vital to utilize the correct diagnostic tools such as the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, and the appropriate pressure gauge adapters. The error code P2656 signifies that the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, located in Bank 2, is reporting a low voltage condition. This switch is crucial for controlling the oil pressure supplied to the rocker arms in the engine. These rocker arms are essential components that control the opening and closing of the engine valves, thereby affecting the air intake and exhaust processes. The switch itself is typically located near the engine head, where it can accurately gauge and relay oil pressure back to the engine control unit, ECU. A malfunction in this switch can lead to insufficient oil supply to the rocker arms, resulting in decreased engine performance and efficiency. If multiple DTCs such as P2658 or P2659 are present, they should be handled first as they may be related. Addressing these issues will provide a clearer understanding of the diagnostics for P2656. Several conditions could trigger DTC P2656, and understanding these potential causes is crucial for effective diagnosis. First, a low engine oil level can directly impact the functionality of the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Insufficient oil can prevent the switch from accurately measuring pressure and may lead to system failures. Second, the rocker arm oil pressure switch itself may be faulty, either due to internal failure or wear and tear over time. Lastly, wiring issues in the VTMB2 line can also instigate low voltage readings, typically due to short circuits or poor connections. It is important to systematically evaluate each of these possibilities during troubleshooting to identify the underlying issue accurately and prevent further damage to the engine systems. When DTC P2656 is triggered, several symptoms may become evident, signaling the need for immediate attention. One of the most common signs is the engine misfiring or exhibiting performance issues. This could manifest as sluggish acceleration or erratic idling, indicating that the engine is struggling to operate efficiently. An illuminated check engine light is typically the first warning a driver will notice, prompting them to seek diagnostics. Additionally, abnormal oil pressure readings may occur, which can usually be detected during engine performance checks. Such symptoms not only highlight the presence of a problem, but also indicate that continued vehicle operation may lead to further complications, emphasizing the importance of early diagnosis and repair. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P2656 involves verifying the engine oil level. This is a crucial initial action because a low oil level could be the direct cause of low voltage readings from the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Use the dipstick to check if the oil level is within manufacturer's recommended limits. If the oil level is found to be low, it should be brought up to the proper level to ensure adequate lubrication and pressure in the engine. If the oil level is satisfactory, this step concludes, allowing you to proceed to the next methodical phase of diagnosis. By confirming the oil level first, you ensure that any subsequent tests are accurate and reliable. The second troubleshooting step aims to verify the problem through systematic testing. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, but do not start the engine. Use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear DTCs, allowing for a fresh assessment of the vehicle's condition. After clearing, select the VTEC plus VCM test from the inspection menu within the HDS, followed by the VEB VTEC test. This diagnostic will help indicate whether the system is functioning normally. If the HDS displays a normal condition, you may be dealing with an intermittent failure. So check for poor connections at both the rocker arm oil pressure switch A and the powertrain control module, PCM. Notably, it's essential to reproduce any failures under the same conditions that led to the initial warning to gain comprehensive diagnostic insight. The third step in the troubleshooting process is to determine the possible failure area associated with DTC P2656. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off, lock mode to ensure safety while performing connections. Next, disconnect the 2P connector at the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, bank 2. After disconnecting, you will turn the vehicle back to the on mode to prepare for the testing phase. At this point, utilize the HDS to check specific parameters related to the rocker arm oil pressure switch A. Particularly, you will observe whether an on signal is indicated by the system. If a positive signal is detected, you can narrow down the issue. If it is not, you will proceed to investigate further troubleshooting steps, as this condition suggests a deeper electrical or mechanical failure in the system. In this fourth step, you'll conduct a VTEC system oil pressure check to identify any potential issues affecting DTC P2656. Begin by switching the vehicle to the off, lock mode for safety. You must then carefully remove the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, bank 2, from its location and attach the special tools as required, which include the pressure gauge adapter. Following the attachment of these tools, reconnect the 2P connector to the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Start the engine and initiate the VTEC plus VCM test via the HDS. Then proceed to monitor the oil pressure readings. Ideally, the oil pressure should increase to approximately 392 kilopascal, equivalent to 4.00 kilograms per centimeter square, or 56.9 psi. If this pressure is achieved, it indicates the integrity of the rocker arm oil pressure system. However, failing to reach this pressure necessitates further inspection of the VTEC system and potentially the rocker arm oil control valve. The final troubleshooting step focuses on checking for shorted wires, mainly in the VTMB2 line, as it can directly affect the functionality of the rocker arm oil pressure switch A. To perform this check, turn the vehicle to the off, lock mode, and jump the SCS line with the HDS, allowing for a wait time of over 1 minute. After this waiting period, disconnect the PCM connector C, 51P, to prepare for continuity testing. Following these disconnections, use a multimeter or suitable testing device to check for continuity between the designated test points. Specifically, you will check from PCM connector C, 51P, number 23, to body ground. If continuity is detected, it indicates a short in the VTMB2 wire, necessitating repair. If no continuity is found, the wiring is likely okay, and the next step would include consulting authorized service information or substituting a known good PCM for further diagnostics. After completing the necessary repairs related to DTC P2656, conducting a final verification is crucial to ensure that the issue has been resolved effectively. Start by confirming that all repairs or replacements have been executed accurately per diagnostic recommendations. Next, clear any DTC codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to renew the system's fault memory and initialize its monitoring processes. Following this, perform a test drive to evaluate the vehicle's performance under operational conditions. Monitor for the recurrence of the DTC or any associated symptoms during the drive. A successful verification will indicate that the repairs were effective and the system is functioning as intended, thereby safeguarding against any further complications. To prevent the recurrence of issues such as those associated with DTC P2656, a proactive approach to maintenance is essential. First and foremost, regularly checking the engine oil level can prevent many potential complications. Keeping the oil at the proper level supports adequate lubrication and reduces the risk of damaging pressure-sensitive components like the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Additionally, it's wise to inspect wiring connectors for signs of wear, corrosion, or loose connections, since these can lead to electrical faults. Finally, scheduling routine diagnostics with the HDS can help identify any emerging issues early before they develop into significant problems. By adopting these preventive measures, vehicle owners can maintain their Honda Pilot in optimal condition and ensure long-term reliability. In summary, DTC P2656 reveals critical insights into the operational status of the rocker arm oil pressure system within the Honda Pilot. Awareness of this DTC's implications is essential for maintaining optimal vehicle performance and preventing engine damage. By adhering to a systematic troubleshooting approach, technicians can efficiently isolate and rectify the issue, ensuring accurate repair and restoration of vehicle functions. Moreover, implementing routine checks and adhering to preventive maintenance practices can help mitigate future problems associated with this and other related error codes. Ultimately, consistent diligence in vehicle care will ensure the Honda Pilot operates smoothly, achieving exceptional efficiency and reliability over time. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.